Does anybody remember the Jonathan Martin, Richie Incognito bullying thing about a year ago? I hope so, because there's a related article to this that just came out recently on Yahoo. And being that I'm a Bucks fan, this wouldn't necessarily affect me. So, for all you Dolphin fans out there, including Alex Campbell, you're gonna have to live with the shame of one of your players. Dolphins find and suspend player for tweeting negative comment about Michael Sam. Now, as a Christian, I find, actually, I don't find gayness to be a good thing. Naturally, how I look at it, a man and a woman should be together, not two males, two females. But it's America, so they allow gays. When Miami Dolphins safety Don Jones tweeted horrible in regards to Michael Sam kissing his boyfriend, and trust me, they used the word boyfriend lightly on ESPN after being drafted by the St. Louis Rams on Saturday. Well, the St. Louis Rams got a good deal drafted at defensive end. It wasn't a moment the NFL, Sam, the Dolphins, or anyone wanted. But make no mistake, it allowed the NFL an opportunity to send a strong message. If you have public and negative opinions about Sam and his sexuality, you will be punished and shamed. Jones, a second-year strong safety who had 10 tackles in 16 games last year, tweeted, "Oh my God," right after ESPN showed Sam's reaction to being drafted. According to FitInsider.com, when asked on Twitter if he was referring to Sam kissing his boyfriend, Jones tweeted, "Horrible. Wasn't a move the ESPN really wanted." The Dolphins and the NFL aren't going to mess around with this type of thing. Jones was fined and suspended from all team activities until he completes educational training for his Twitter comments. The Dolphins didn't put this off. On a relatively quiet Sunday around the NFL, the Dolphins announced the punishment, put out a statement from coach Joe Philbin, and an apology from Jones. Philbin states, "We were disappointed to read Don's tweets during the NFL draft. They were inappropriate and unacceptable, and we regret the negative impact these comments had on such an important weekend for the NFL. We met with Don today about respect, discrimination, and judgment. These comments are not consistent with the values and standards of our program. We will continue to emphasize and educate our players. These statements will not be tolerated." Now, keep in mind, the NFL accepted gays when Richie Incognito was being bullied by Jonathan Martin, or so the other way around. Now, Jones said, "I want to apologize for Michael Sam for the inappropriate comments I made last night on social media. I take full responsibility for them, and I regret that these tweets took away from his draft moment. I remember last year when I was drafted into the 7th round and all of the emotions and happiness I felt when I received a call that gave me an opportunity to play for an NFL team, and I wish him all the best at his NFL career. I sincerely apologize to Mr. Ross, my teammates, coaches, staff, and fans for these tweets. I am committed to represent the values of the Miami Dolphins organization and appreciate the opportunity I have been given to do so going forward." Message sent. All the teams to test, and of all the teams to test on something like this, the Dolphins were the last one. They spent a lot of time at the Combine in February discussing how they were going to change their culture after the Richie Incognito Jonathan Martin debacle last year. This was their chance to let their own players know that this won't be taken lightly by the organization anymore. The NFL will not tolerate any negativity from within its own ranks about the Sam story. Most of the reaction has been very positive. And if you're an NFL player and you don't agree with Sam's sexuality, you better keep that to yourself. That's why the distractions analysts like to go on and on about with Sam are overblown. The NFL is making sure that anyone wanting to turn this positive story into something negative will pay the consequences. There's way too much at stake for the NFL to be passive about this. Oh, really? What do we have? 32 teams. Got high records for each of those teams, Super Bowl trophies. You got too much. Jones had to learn the hard way. Other NFL players see what's happened to them. Don't expect to hear a lot more negativity on the subject. Well, a lot of negativity won't come from the players as much as the fans. If they don't like Michael Sam, they just because he's gay, they'll probably boo him out of the stadium. He pressure the coach to cut him from the Rams, make sure he's never a free agent, and just make him live in the ghetto life. So, anyways, that's my thoughts on that. Be sure to like if you enjoyed. I'll link the article in the video. So I'll talk to you guys later.